All right. So before I even start, I just want to take a couple of seconds and take a mental picture of this image. Because let's face it, after 2 years of lot of difficulties and COVID and whatnot, it's really wonderful to see all of you here in person, and that's amazing. All right. On that note, I'd like to start off by saying, thank you. On that note, I'd like to start off by saying I am Venkatesh Prabhu, and I'm from 2011 VKSSF batch, incoming VKSSF batch. And me and my family migrated from all the way from Andhra Pradesh back in 2006 to Karnataka in search of better financial as well as education opportunities. Now, I was lucky enough to get scholarships all the way till 2011 in public schools as well as in private colleges. But in 2011, I was thinking of engineering at that point. And then I was like, okay, then I need financial assistance. At that point, the cost was about 50,000 to 60,000 rupees per year, including the hostel fees if you got a seat through CET. Now, that's when I was not even sure of doing engineering, and that's when WKC came to rescue me, I'd say. Without WKC, I think it would be fair to say that I would not have even become an engineering student. With that being said, after that, coming to the camps itself, right? Now, that's a whole different world in WKC. So, our beloved Vaman mom always used to say, you are already horses. Tummi god javanu WKC ettati, tummi amka resa god kartati. He always used to say that we'll make you the race horses, right? That's exactly what happened, and there was a transformation. I don't want to talk about all the journey, but you have already heard from everyone else what are all the things that you have learned at WKC as well as all the Kshamata camps. With that being said, I made long-lasting friendships. I met a lot of people. I made a lot of connections. I started reading books, right? Until 2011, until I came to WKC, I hardly read any other books, right? Apart from the curriculum books and all that. So like this, I picked a lot of habits. I got inspired by so many people from all over Karnataka who are meeting me at WKC. And it was wonderful to see, as you can see it. And also, after all the camps and everything, I got placed, and then even my family's financial situation and everything improved, and we started doing really well. Now, after that, I started working off at GE as a financial analyst, and I did computer science and engineering, but I did not want to get into finance, so I moved to another company to do my dream job, or like at that point, my dream job, and then I moved on to Zynga Games. And after that, now I joined PayPal about 3.5 years ago, and currently I am a senior software engineer at PayPal. So the point is, if there are 3 things that you want to take away from all the WKC experience, right? I want all of you to focus on 3 things. One is the people or the relationships that you are going to build. You will have a lot of opportunities to gain a lot of knowledge that you will gain from all of these and also make long-lasting friendship. And 2 is, I want all of you to focus on all these Kshamata camps. Forget about coming to the stage and speaking in English, right? At one point in 2011, I was not even sure how to construct a proper sentence in English. And today I'm here talking to all of you confidently. And that's what you gain from all of these Kshamata camps. And finally, last but not the least, I want you to focus on giving back to the society, and specifically to WKC. All right? Now, there is something very unique and special at WKC. I was first a scholar, then I became a mentor, then I was a volunteer after that, then I became a mentor to Susiksha and everyone else, all the folks who are in Susiksha and WKC. And then last year, along with Sneha, I became a trustee. Now, I would proudly say that there are so many trusts and NGOs and all that. I don't know if I would ever get an opportunity to become a trustee at an organization here. And that's really amazing to see. All right. On that note, as a representative of all the alumni, I want to present to you the 10X project. So, you have been hearing 10X project, right? At least you saw it on the screen a few times from today morning, right? What exactly is it? It's exactly as it sounds. We just want to do everything 10X. That's as simple as that. That's the 10X project that we call it. Okay. That's a very broad arena, right? So let's try to focus it. As alumni, we want to focus on 3 things that we want to 10X. First, we want to 10X the scholarship fund. Second, we want to 10X the number of Kshamata scholars. And finally, we want to 10x the number of study abroad scholars. Okay, that's a very big plan, right? So how do we do 10x? So I'm glad to say that we are already taking some steps and we have way long to go, and that's what I'll be talking about. So we alumni have come up with 10-point agenda for the 10x. So the first one, very simple. We need money, a lot of money, right? So with that being said, we have started Alumni Pledge way back in 2015. We started off with 15 lakh rupees. That's entirely collected from alumni. And this year, we are targeting about 75 lakhs. That's 5 times, all right? That's all from alumni. Now, we want to do 10x of that in next 10 years. That's our goal. Okay, this is my favorite math problem, okay? If you want 10, I just spoke in the morning as well about this. If you want to collect 1 crore rupees, and if you go to 10 people and ask for 10 lakh rupees from each, it's going to be a really difficult problem. But we are over 1,800 alumni now. Now, all you have to do is just keep aside 1,000 rupees per month after you are settled, and we will easily be able to collect 1 crore 20 lakh rupees just like that. All right? Now, let's be honest. It's probably, we spend a lot more than that on a Friday evening sometimes. Now, the second one is, we want to increase corporate collaboration. What I mean there is that I'll give you a couple of examples. When I'm happy to say that the organization that I work for, we applied for a project during COVID, and we said from WKC we are doing a project and we want assistance, financial assistance, and they accepted. And PayPal, for example, has contributed thousands of dollars to one of the projects. And very similar to that, one of our alumni works for Zerodha, whose organization already donates lakhs of rupees every year. Now, there's just 2 of us, right? All of our alumni are in hundreds of companies. Imagine all of these folks partnering with all of these companies, right? And getting to increase, then 10x is easily achievable. And the third one, you have heard of so much about Susiksha. Our vision for Susiksha is, we want to expand it, we want to broaden it, and we want to get to a point where each alumni or each scholar who gets into WKC will have a one-on-one mentor as well as a sponsor at some point. We are 1,800 alumni each. Even if we do it 10 times with scholars, that will mean that we just need 1 mentor out of every 10 alumni. That's as simple as that, and we will get there at some point. Now, the fourth is a stealth mode program. You'll be hearing it for the first time. We call it LEAP. That's for the best of the best, those who aspire to do higher studies. And we want to give an end-to-end support for the students, which we will be hearing about it more later in the coming days. And the next one, supporting entrepreneurs. I'll admit, this is where I think we can do a lot, where there are hardly single-digit entrepreneurs right now at WKC, but we want to get to a point where there are 10 times more than that. And hopefully, what our beloved Ullah sir started, the Kalpa Alumni Angel Investment Network, hopefully we can secure fund from that network at some point. And next is, we want to partner with international and domestic colleges. So why do we want to do that? A STEM MBA in the top 20 universities in the US costs anywhere between 80 lakhs to 1 crore rupees for 2 years. Okay? So think of that. Now, with that being said, you just heard Sam talk about a scholarship, right? In her college. Very similar to that, there are so many scholarships available. So we want to partner, find all these opportunities, and make sure that our students get the best of the best. Next, we want to bring together various scholarships under WKC umbrella. What that means is that our president, Nandagopal Shennai sir, has already taken a step here, where he will get the Vidya Kalpak students, when they start engineering, those students will come under WKC umbrella. Now imagine if we collaborate, there are so many scholarships that you have heard. We will get all of these together in one umbrella and then support all these students. Then 10x is definitely possible. And this is again one untapped or unexplored area where there are so many government opportunities that we want to focus on and make sure that all of our students get the best of it. And we also want to, so all our WKC investments start after pre-university, right? After 12th. So we want to focus on a little bit before that. If you have heard of Gifted Child program that started very recently, we started supporting all the students with high IQ. We want to expand our program and expand it to all students, identify the top talent right from probably higher primary as well. And last but not the least, we want to expand our corporate alumni presence. What that means is that we have our Mohandas sir, we have our Ramdas sir, we have Nandagopal Chennai sir, all these leaders, mentors who are in CEOs, COOs, vice presidents, all these, Ullas sir, all these folks in different organizations and top were or are at different top organizations in top positions. We want to do the same. At some point, we want all of our alumni to be in top leadership positions across the world. So these are our 10-point agenda to do the 10x. And this is only possible, if we all come together. So I call upon all alumni scholars all together, and I want to end by saying, together we can alone we can do only so little, but together we can do so much. Thank you.